Okay. Hello students, very warm welcome to all. Today we have the seventh unit of your portion, that is The Gardener. So this beautiful story is written by P. Lankesh. So first, before starting the lesson, I want to introduce you the author. So this P. Lankesh, he is a very good prominent Kannada writer, and he was born in 1935. His date is from 1935 to 2000. He is very famous as journalist, creative movie maker, and also he has written several novels and short stories. So his first writing work, it was published in 1963. The name of that book is Kere Neeranu Kerege Challi. So this is the collection of short stories. And one of his movie, Pallavi, it has got National Award for Best Direction in 1976. And this movie story is based on his another novel, Biruku. This Gardener story is originally written in Kannada, but it is translated into English by another writer, H.S. Raghavendra Rao. He is also a modern story writer as well as lecturer. So, after the introduction of the author, now I want to tell you the concept of the story. So, what is the concept of the story? So, the concept of the story is, it is about competition and rivalry. So, there is a lot of difference between competition and rivalry. Students, we all are in this competitive world, and we should have healthy competition to move forward in our life. So, it may be in our studies, in business, professional, career, we should have some competitor, and we should have that competition spirit. Without that, we can't reach our goal. So, here also in this story, two best friends, how their friendship has changed into competition, and gradually how it has been changed it into rivalry. So, this is all about the story of two friends. So, children, this lesson, The Gardener. So, before starting the lesson, I want to introduce you the character of the story. So, the main character of the story, or we can call it as the protagonist of the story, is the gardener or old man. So, this gardener is not too old, he is slightly old, and the next character is landlord, who is the owner of this garden, and third character is wife of landlord, and after that two more important characters are there in this story, Tammanna and Basavaya. So, Basavaya's original name is Sangoji, and it has been fictionalized in the story as Basavaya, and two more short characters are there, Lokya and Lokya's child. So, these are the very short, very small character of this story. So, now let's start the lesson after this introduction of the lesson. Elaboration can only impoverish this account and make it less authentic. I conceived this story in a flash. It has its genesis in my chance encounter with an old man. He was standing in a coconut grove near Channarayapatana. His eyes were suffused with strange memories. Children, in this paragraph, writer has used some new vocabularies like suffused and authentic. What do you mean by authentic? Authentic means not the original. When the meaning of this authentic is original, and suffused means filled, and suffused with the strange memories and native intelligence. He stood there, a tall figure, hair gone grey, a long beak-like nose and strong muscular arms in one hand, a spade used to stand coconut trees, a newspaper tucked under his arm. He was a laborer, overseer and philosopher, all rolled into one. So, in this paragraph, the author has introduced the main character of the story. He has talked about the appearance of that main character, old man. So, how that old man was looking? So, before that, in the first line, the author has written that how he has got an idea to write this story, and also he has told he don't want to elaborate this story more. Elaborating means dragging the story more. So if he elaborates it doesn't look the original one. So he told that he don't want to elaborate this story, and also he has expressed, he told that how he has got an idea to write this story. So when he saw old man one day, so unexpectedly in the coconut grove near Channarayapatana, he got an idea to write this story. So how that old man was looking, that gardener was looking, he was having a very good physique, handsome physique, a tall figure, and his eyes were filled with some strange memories, suffused with some strange memories. Means he was having some stories in his mind, and also he was not fully old, he was slightly old, he was a very healthy man, and this man was looking like a philosopher, laborer or overseer. Overseer means supervisor of that field, and he has used the word philosopher because that old man in one hand he has held a spade. Spade means an instrument. Children, you can see the picture of spade here. Spade means an instrument which we use to dig the earth. So he has used spade, and in another hand he has tucked newspaper. Under his hand, tucked newspaper means like this. He was holding the newspaper in his hand. So he was not looking like an uneducated person. He was looking like a philosopher as well as laborer as well as supervisor of that form. And also the writer has told that he was having that native intelligence. What do you mean by native intelligence? So that was a rural area, and all the people of that area's main occupation is agriculture. So he was looking like a well versed man in agriculture. So this is all about the features of this old man, about the appearance of the old man. So after this, in the second paragraph, the writer has written how he came to that garden. He came to this garden one day. After walking hundreds of miles. The owner of this plantation needed a person exactly like him. A few words were exchanged. The old man stayed on. He was really useful. He was well versed in agriculture and could understand the problems of workers. The petty thefts in the garden came to an end. The income from the garden improved dramatically. There was a perceptible change in the lifestyle of the owner. Perceptible means noticeable change. The plantation expanded, but the owner became lethargic and shied away from hard work. His wife found all this very strange. She found it hard to decide whether the old man's arrival was for the better or for the worse. Her husband's wealth and social prestige has risen higher. So here one word is that is risen. What do you mean by risen, children? So this is the past participle of rise. So this is the past participle. Rise, rose and risen. Present form, past form, and this is the past participle. So risen. Risen higher. He acquired a number of friends in the next town and an equal number in his village. Even though he had precious little to do, his life became crowded with colorful events. She became apprehensive about his adultery and umpteen other vices, cultivated lately thanks to his newly acquired clout. Their farm, which was merely 10 acres, had grown beyond their imagination. That was fine, but their life also was gradually getting out of hand. So in this paragraph, he has explained how this gardener came to this garden. He came from a very far away place. So in the first line he has told, after walking hundreds of miles, means he is not from that native place. His place that was not his native. He came from a very far away place. So it shows his dedication. He came there in search of a work, and he went to that landlord and he asked for a job, and that immediately that landlord, so at that time he was not getting any income from his land. He was not getting any good income, any good yield from his agricultural land. So immediately he has appointed this man as the supervisor of his field, so gardener of his field. And after the arrival of the old man, so everything became normal. So he got very good yield, all the small thefts were stopped and workers became very happy. He was supporting workers, he was guiding workers. So there was a great improvement in yield and income was also increased, and sudden of all, this man, the gardener, landlord, he became very rich. So because of this, you know children, when money comes, people become lazy. So in the here also, after so this man, he has got good reputation in the society. He became very rich in that village and he got many friends in that village. We can't say them as friends. Acquaintance means the followers, supporters, because now he is a rich man, he was getting support from all the people, and also this man, he has stopped working. He became lethargic, or we can call it as sluggish. So here the writer has used the beautiful word vocabulary, that is lethargic. The owner became lethargic, or we can call it as sluggish. So this is the another meaning of lazy, sluggish and lethargic. He has totally stopped working and he has acquired many friends as well as many bad habits. So writer has used one word, that is umpteen other vices. Umpteen means the countless other bad habits. So he has acquired many bad habits, he had stopped working, and also he became very lazy. So because of this, the owner's wife became apprehensive. Apprehensive means she has got worried, she has got scared, and she started thinking that whether the arrival of the old man is for the better or for the worse. And also the owner's plantation was only 10 acres. So after the arrival of the old man, it was expanded beyond their imagination. Means he has purchased more and more land. This man, he became very rich. Now he is very happy, but the family life, he was not having good family life. He was not taking care of his family. He was not taking care of his children. He was busy in his colorful events. He was doing some bad activities and he was always with a bad company. So he was not having any satisfactory personal life. So after this, the writer has written that when she was in a fix like this, one day the old man met her and behaved as though he knew all about her plight. So plight means difficulty. He smiled at her and brought down an offering of tender coconuts from a nearby tree. He sat on the embankment of the well. She had no alternative and she sat next to him. The sun was slipping away into the western horizon. His rays were reaching the walls of the well through the foliage of coconut, mango and jackfruit trees. So in the third paragraph, so one day this owner's wife, she came to the garden, she came to her land, she came to the coconut grove, and all the workers and gardener was working there. It was a evening time, so two lines shows that that time was evening time. So that is, the writer has beautifully written, the sun was slipping away into the western horizon, means it was the time of sunset. So at that time this lady came to that garden and she sat on the embankment of the well. Embankment andre iga neeru tade hidakke vaddu kattaralla, so so she sat on the embankment of the well, and this gardener, he came there and sat next to her. So because from this we can come to know that this gardener, he is not from the beginning he is not a slave. He is not a slave. So this gardener, he offered her a tender coconut and he behaved as if he knows everything about that lady. He knows everything about that lady, all the difficulties of that lady. The old man began his narrative. All of a sudden, he started saying some story. In a far off place, once there was a man called Tammanna. He had everything, 10 acres of wetland, a comfortable house, people to ready to do his bidding. Bidding means to obey the order. Bidding, the most important among all his possession was his rival Sangoji. Here the writer has introduced two more characters, that is Tammanna and Sangoji. So who is this Tammanna? Tammanna and Sangoji. Sangoji and Tammanna are two best friends in the beginning of the story. So this Tammanna, so he has started saying the story of one person, so Tammanna, and he was having, so he says that he was having 10 acres of wetland. Wetland andre Neeravari Jaminu. So he was having 10 acres of wetland, a comfortable house and many supporters. So many people were ready to do his bidding. So he was having many supporters, one well built house, as well as he was having 10 acres of land. So his main possession was his rival Sangoji. Possession andre nannadu anta helodu. So now I have a chalk. So it talks about this have talks about possession, means one of his possession, that is his rival Sangoji. So another name of Sangoji is Basavaya. So he was the enemy of Tammanna. After proceeding this far, the old man started fumbling. Fumbling andre enadru ನಾವು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತೊದಲ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ, so that is fumbling for words, as though he had committed a mistake. She was listening. She felt like going away, saying, all this none of my concern. However, unwilling to hurt the old man, she continued to sit there quietly. The old man went on. No, his name was not Sangoji, it was Basavaya. He expressed his amazement at how facts take on such a varied guises when they are narrated as a fiction. So in this paragraph he has introduced another character, Sangoji and Basavaya, and this Tammanna, when he started the story, he has introduced this second character Sangoji, and he has fumbled a little bit and he felt as if he has did some mistake, and he told that, so this is a original story but I am going to fictionalize it. ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಥೆ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಾಗ ಒಂದು ನಿಜ ಜೀವನದ ಕಥೆ, we are going to change the characters, we are going to change the name of the characters. So he has changed the name of Sangoji as Basavaya, and this lady, he don't want to hear this story, but she was giving respect to his age. She don't want to hurt this old man, so she sat quietly and started listening this story. Let that be, let us assume his name was Basavaya. He was Tammanna's rival. If Tammanna bought 4 more acres adjacent to his land, Basavaya also followed suit. If one had 10 friends, the other acquired 15 admirers. To begin with, all this looked like healthy competition. However, gradually it rose. So I have told you, so again this word came, rose means past tense of rise. It to begin with, all this looked like healthy competition. However, gradually it rose to such a pitch that there was no land left in the village for them to buy. All land belonged to either Tammanna or Basavaya. Tammanna had 1000 acres and Basavaya owned 800. Basavaya could not tolerate this. He sent word to Tammanna asking him to sell 200 acres. Tammanna did not agree. He was prepared to buy all the land that belonged to Basavaya. Basavaya was mad with rage, and he went along with his people and acquired 200 acres of Tammanna's land forcibly. A fence was built around the land. Tammanna could not tolerate this invasion. So here in this paragraph, the writer has told, the gardener is saying how their enmity began. Means before they were best friends and their competition was very healthy. Tammanna was having only 10 acres of wetland, and after this Basavaya has also purchased 10 acres of wetland, and after that if this Tammanna ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ನೋ ಬಸವಯ್ಯನೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ. So after this Tammanna has purchased more and more land. So this Basavaya also purchased more land, and after that there was no land to purchase in village. So these two people, they have purchased all the agriculture land of the village. So finally Tammanna was having 1000 acres of land and Basavaya was having 800 acres of land. So Basavaya felt very bad and he told his supporters to ask Tammanna to sell 200 acres of land to Basavaya. But Tammanna has not agreed. He told that he don't want to sell his land. So this Basavaya, so he became angry and forcibly he acquired 200 acres of Tammanna's land and built a fence. So this is all about this paragraph, and after this I am going to discuss about the 1 mark and 4 marks questions of these 3 paragraphs. Okay students, now let us discuss the question answers of the lesson gardener. First 3 paragraphs of question answers of 1 mark questions, which are the 1 marks important questions of the lesson gardener. So the first question is, where did the narrator of the gardener met the old man by chance? So where did the writer meet this main character of the story? He met old man in the coconut grove near Channarayapatana. So this is the answer for the first question. Second question sir, please. Second question. Where was the coconut grove in which the narrator of the gardener met an old man? So where was that coconut grove? It was near Channarayapatana. So this is the answer for second question. Third one. What was tucked under the old man's arm when the narrator of the gardener met him? So there was a newspaper. So answer is the newspaper. You can, if it is difficult to frame the sentence, then you can write only one word answer. Then you can get 1 marks for 1 word answers also. If you do grammatical mistakes by writing sentence, then you are going to lose marks. Okay. Next question, that is, who became lethargic? What do you mean by lethargic? Lethargic means sluggish. Who became lethargic after the arrival of the old man in the gardener? So the answer is the owner of the plantation. Fifth question, who became apprehensive? Apprehensive means worried. Who got scared about the plantation owner's vices? Vices means bad habits. Vices in the gardener. So owner's wife became apprehensive. So this is the answer for fifth question. Next, sixth. Okay. What qualities of the old man impressed the narrator? So he was having a very handsome physique, and also his eyes were suffused with some strange memories, and also he was having that native intelligence. So you have to write these 3 points for this sixth answer. Seventh one. It is a significant factor that the old man came to the garden after walking hundreds of miles. Yeah, yes, it is a significant factor because it shows his dedication towards the work. So the answer is yes. Eighth question, why did the owner's wife start worrying about the strange ways of her husband? So because her husband, after the arrival of the old man, he has stopped working, he has shied away from the work, and also he has acquired many bad habits. So she has got worried. Ninth one is the owner of the garden became lethargic. Lethargic means lazy, because first option is the income of the gardener improved dramatically. There was nothing much left for the owner to do. He had become dependent upon the gardener. So the answer is option B, because all the responsibility was on the old man. 10th question, whom did Tammanna treat as the most important among all his possessions? The gardener. So the answer is Sangoji, his rival Sangoji. How many acres of Tammanna's land did Basavaya acquire forcibly in the gardener? Answer is 200 acres of land. Who hit upon the idea of, so this is the question of next paragraph, we will discuss in next session. So after this 4 marks question answers. Children, you are having 4 marks and 6 marks question answers in your question paper, and it is very important to write introduction as well as conclusion for these answers, because these are essay type answers and answers should be at least 3/4 page. So the first one is, how did the plantation's owner lifestyle change after the old man in the garden, or why did the plantation owner became lethargic? So first you have to give one good introduction for this lesson. So this concept, the story's concept is all about competition and rivalry. So you can write, so this question is taken from the beautiful lesson Gardener, written by P. Lankesh, and in this lesson the writer has tried to explain the thin difference between competition and rivalry. So ಒಂದೆರಡು ಲೈನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. You should not write the whole story, and after that you have to elaborate this answer by using connected points. So what are the connected points? So ಆ ಗಾರ್ಡನರು ಆ ಗಾರ್ಡನಿಗೆ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಓನರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆದವು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, he has stopped working, and after that he has acquired many bad habits, and also he was not taking care of his family, and his plantation was expanded. So ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ಎಲಾಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. How did Tammanna and Basavaya manage their rivalry in the beginning in the Gardener? For this answer also you have to write the from the beginning. So Tammanna hatra ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಮೀನಿತ್ತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ Basavaya, so he was having 10 acres, and after that, after buying all the land of the village, ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವರ ಹತ್ರ ಜಮೀನಿತ್ತು, you have to elaborate these points. Why did the plantation owner's wife find it hard to decide whether the old man's arrival was for the better or worse in the garden? So the answer will be same. So you have to elaborate the same points of the 13th answer. Okay. Thank you so much. We'll meet in the next session.